Today on this Wednesday morning, we are joined by Assemblymember Jacqui Irwin, who is the chair of the Veteran Affairs Committee. Good morning. How are you?
I am doing great.
And we're talking about this really great documentary coming up. Thank you for your service. You're going to be hosting a screening coming up tomorrow, February 16th at the Crest Theater. And I kind of want to start with something that I was thinking about. Growing up in the 70s, 80s, there were lots of movies about all the things that veterans were dealing with as they were coming back from serving. And here we are 50 years later, and we're still talking about trying to deal with this. Hopefully this documentary will go a long way towards helping to...
Well, hopefully the documentary will, but the statistics in it are very depressing because we still are not dealing appropriately with veterans that have seen combat service. And you know, we owe it to our veterans. We send them off to war. We sent them to Iraq and Afghanistan. There was not sufficient mental health services when they were there, and they return, and we're really not doing the job we should to make sure that they are supported in their transition into civilian life.
It's a very important topic, a very important documentary you're going to be screening tomorrow at the Crest, and afterward, there's going to be a chance for folks to kind of have their questions answered, maybe dig a little bit deeper into the topic.
Yes, yes. We absolutely want to make sure that we raise awareness on this and make sure the VA really keeps focusing on mental health and hopefully expands the number of mental health professionals that are available to these men and women that are returning.
Chairing the Veteran Affairs Committee, that is something that you are a part of. How has that been for you? Is it really hard to get people to pay attention to the issues that veterans are still dealing with to this day?
Well, you know, I think it's actually, there is something very positive about it. When our men and women returned from Vietnam, we did not treat them the way that they should be treated after they served our country. And what I see after Afghanistan and Iraq, there is much more support for the men and women that went and fought for our country. So that's the good part of it. We just need to make sure that they are getting the services that they have earned and deserve.
And it's definitely a full-time job, something that you're going to continue to work on every single day. It's getting easier, though. That's the good news. It's getting a little bit easier.
It is, but we, in the next 2 years, we're really going to be focusing on mental health and making sure that we bring them the services that they need. And a lot of the statistics on mental health are very disturbing. The VA right now sees that 55% of the veterans that they're seeing have some sort of mental disorder.
Wow.
And for every single soldier that was killed in combat, 25 commit suicide. And those statistics are appalling, and we really need to focus on what we can do to help these men and women.
And tomorrow night's a perfect opportunity to do that at the Crest Theater. We're going to be hosting a screening of this documentary. It is called Thank You for Your Service. This is Assemblymember Jacqui Irwin. She's the chair of the Veteran Affairs Committee. She'll be hosting that coming up. Thank you for bringing this to our attention and coming in and sharing with us this morning. We appreciate it.
And thank you for having me here.
Of course. This is what we're here for. Hopefully you have a great turnout coming up tomorrow at the Crest Theater.
Thank you.
Let's go check in with